These are the Hijabi Monologues. Hijabi, a word that is not classical age-old Arabic, but has become part and parcel of Muslim American lingo, referring to a Muslim woman who wears the headscarf. The title itself was first coined in jest, but later stuck. In a way, this project is the inverse of Eve Ensler's very famous Vagina Monologues. Whereas Ensler takes the private and personifies it by giving it voice and puts it in your figurative faces, we hope to take something public, something that everyone seems to have an opinion about, and push it out of your figurative faces by giving the whole woman a voice. The Hijabi Monologues are based on true experiences of Muslim women in North America.
Oh, and in this case, Ireland.
This is true. The Hijabi Monologues itself begins with a story.
The story began when I was still a student. I was sitting with my friend Zeenat, a Bengali American Muslim woman, and Dan, our white guy, who charmed us by being entirely comfortable getting out of his comfort zone of privileged male whiteness. The school year had just finished. We were stressed. We'd just finished organizing a concert. We were in debt. Master's theses were due. Exams were around the corner. And so we comforted ourselves with each other and with ice cream. We talked about our lives. We talked about our unknown futures. Dan liked to ask us, his Muslim girlfriends, about the hows and whys of Muslimness. He knew we had different experiences and wanted to hear about them. That day I told him about my experiences as an undergrad and how I wondered about many people I never met because they considered I was inaccessible, utterly different, and therefore unapproachable. He looked at me and told me that had we never become friends, he would have thought also that Muslim women who wore the hijab were unapproachable. I told him, you know, Dan, at that time, I even covered my face. Surprised, he said, really? Then he paused and said, I wonder if I would ever have approached you. I wonder if we would ever have been friends. Really? You know, Dan, I think we would still have been friends. I'm the same person. I found the people who became my friends could ultimately see who I was. So I told Dan a story.